you ever felt that your pet is just like a person? Hello, my name is Lexie Fenton, and I believe that pets play a huge role in our everyday lives in many ways. Dogs need us in their lives, but we also need dogs. My dog Callie taught me many important lessons, including this one. She was the first dog I ever had, and my parents got her even before I was born. She showed me how much I love animals, that we need to cherish the time we spend with them, and most importantly, the importance of dogs and other pets in our lives. Of course, dogs need us to help them in many parts of their lives. As a volunteer at the SPCA, I have felt the strong bond that homeless dogs there have formed with me. Often when I come into a dog's room, they are very shy and nervous, but it only takes a few minutes of me sitting beside them to warm them up to me. If it weren't for people coming into these dogs' rooms daily, they wouldn't be nearly as comfortable with new and unfamiliar people, which means they wouldn't get adopted by a loving family. Many dogs are abused before coming to the shelter and arrive uneasy about the people around them. These dogs often warm up within a few days of having human companionship, which they need so that they can find a loving home that meets their social and emotional needs. Although there are many times people have helped dogs, people also benefit from having canine companions. From the beginning, dogs and humans have always had a remarkable bond. Scientific research has actually shown that when dogs look into our eyes, it activates the same hormonal response that bonds humans to infants. Dogs also are wonderful companions and have always been considered man's best friend. There are also physical and mental health benefits of having dogs in our lives. They've evolved to understand the tone of our voice, our body language, and our gestures. They can also help reduce stress, anxiety, and loneliness. And I know from my experience, there have been countless times where I've been upset about something, I felt nervous, or I've simply come home from a hard day at school, and my dog Callie was there for me to comfort me in any way that I needed. Many times throughout my life, I have felt a deep connection with my dog, but one small moment especially stands out to me. Early one morning, my dog, my nanny, my two younger siblings, and I took my dog to the park. As usual, about 15 other dogs already there when we arrived. Since it was so early in the morning, my siblings and I brought some toast to eat while we were there. As soon as we sat down, dogs started swarming us to try to grab our food. The instant Callie saw what was going on, she stood in front of us as protection and started barking and tried to jump on any dog that came near. One dog wouldn't leave us alone, so Callie ran up to him and continued barking. She continued scaring all the dogs away until we had finished our toast. As soon as we finished, she calmed down and started playing with the other dogs again. This short moment really showed me how connected to the family she was and how big of a role she played in our everyday lives. My family and I treated her like a person who was part of our family, and she played that same role for us in return. In the passage that Liam read for us, it explains that on the sixth day, God created both animals and people. I believe this symbolizes the important bond we have with many animals. If you think about it, it really is amazing that our ancestors domesticated animals to live in their homes, and that many of us have our lives enriched by dogs, cats, bunnies, hamsters, or whatever kind of pet you have. The creation stories tell us that God made the world because God wanted companionship. Humans need each other for companionship, and also that we have a special bond with animals, especially the pets who make wonderful companions. Dogs can help people with disabilities live alone, help individuals who live alone not feel lonely, and help kids develop social skills and add a sense of responsibility. Dogs never judge us or hurt our feelings. They truly do make the best of friends. Dogs can comfort us in ways humans can't, and Callie has always helped me through so many hard times. But on one of the hardest days of my life, she was no longer there to comfort me. Our sweet Callie died about a year ago. At that moment, I would have given anything to give her a hug or just look into her soft brown eyes. But while this was such a sad time for me and my family, Callie had taught me how important a dog can be in a person's life. We later got a puppy named Maisie, who can never take Callie's place, but she makes a wonderful companion too. If you have a pet, I hope this talk will remind you to be thankful for the companionship they give you. And if you aren't a pet person, I hope this talk helps you realize how important animals are in many people's lives, so that you are supportive and understanding of others' needs. On the sixth day, God made every kind of creature that moves along the ground, and God saw that it was good, and I agree. Thank you.